All right, thanks for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. If you need a roof, make sure you call Ireland Contracting and give me a call tonight, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Let's go right out to the Bordas and Bordas hotline and go out to Rich in Altoona. How you doing, Rich?
Good, Rich. I called you the other night, and my phone cut out, and we were talking about the Pirates, and I'd like to pick up on that.
Okay.
I said there was nothing to get excited about, and you asked me about Mitch Keller. And, yes, Mitch Keller, I saw him play in the playoffs last year. He was the MVP. But when he gets good enough, Rich, they're going to trade him away, just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's what.
And then what happens with this year's lineup? There's no McCutchen. Who's going to hit home runs? And after Nova and Tyone, what do you do for 3, 4, and 5? I mean, this is a real problem, and there's just nothing there to get me excited. Well, what do you think?
I think a lot of fans feel like you. I mean, definitely. I think a lot of fans are just skeptical because they don't believe that Huntington, they don't trust Nutting, and they feel like that we're going to be here for another 20 years of losing. I don't think that that's the case. I'm hoping it's. I think Josh Bell will pick up some of that home run production. He's going to be the face of this team, no question about it, along with Jamison Tyone, who could be an ace. We're going to see him healthy, hopefully, this year. Then after Nova, yeah, you bring up really good points, and that's why I say, hey, go with the youth movement. Right now, I need to see this team commit to picking up an outfielder, and I heard they're going to at some point, and you got a ton of free agents out there, and this falls right into the perfect scenario for the Pirates. They might get a good player for cheap that can play the outfield, maybe kind of like a Freeze they got a few years ago, or a Joyce, right, in that kind of ballpark, and they'll get an outfielder that's going to start out in right field. I don't think they're starting on this team, depending on where Polanco plays. I think Polanco is going to play right field, but you saw that experiment they did last year with Polanco in left field. I don't think he's a left fielder at all. He just looks uncomfortable out there. But going back to my point, which I was saying the other night, where I would go with the youth movement, bring up Austin Meadows, bring up Mitch Keller, just go with these guys. Just show fans, hey, even they're going to take their lumps, but we're sticking with these young guys because they're going to be good in the majors. And if you trust them, just stick with Tyler Glasnow. Maybe get his head on straight. I think he's going to be in the top 5 this year, Tyler Glasnow. I don't mind Trevor Williams. I'd rather see him in the bullpen. I think you need a lefty like Steven Brault. That's probably going to be my top 5 unless you can pick up one of these guys that's a starter that fits into your budget in the next few weeks.
Well, if Glasnow doesn't get it turned around and he doesn't pan out, what do you do? And where's Drew Hutchinson? Where has he been since he came over from Toronto?
He's gone. They DFA'd him. Yeah, he's no longer on the team.
Okay.
I appreciate the call, Rich. Thanks a lot. Let's go out to Jerry in Hempfield. How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, Rich. Regarding Pitt Basketball
yeah.
team, I don't think it matters who you get to coach this team. The problem is you just can't get 4 or 5-star players, and there's your problem right there.
Yeah.
And Pitt's going to be a subpar team for a long time. Even if you get you can't even get a brand-name coach to come in here for number 1. So this is Pitt for a long time.
What is a brand-name coach? I mean, you're not going to get one of those blue blood coaches.
Right.
I mean, what people are talking about, Thad Matta? I mean, come on. I mean, is he much better than what you got right now? You need to bring some young guy in here with some excitement. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's Brandon Knight, but you need to do something. I'm kind of wavering back and forth. Do you bring? I would say commit to this guy for another year, but there's just no excitement around the program. It seems like there's nothing. Pitt basketball people, there's apathy. So that's kind of why I think the athletic department needs to make a change, because when people stop caring, you're in trouble. You see, there's 2,000 people at I question when they put out 2,500 at a game. I think it's more like 1,500. No one's going to games, and no one seems to care. No one's even angry anymore. They're just fine with it. And I think that's bad for Pitt basketball, and they need to do something to change the way things are going. So we got to take a break. Back in a couple minutes, we're going to try to get to a couple more phone calls.